Hey guys, in this video I'm going to walk you through the steps on how you can buy games or purchase them as well as download games on your Nintendo Switch, and you're going to want to do this over in the Nintendo eShop. So to do this, what we want to do is go down to the Nintendo eShop and select that option, and then it's going to ask you to choose whichever profile that you want to open the Nintendo eShop with. If you only have one profile on your Switch, then that's going to be the one selected. Now, if you have not already linked a Nintendo account, you're going to want to do that because you need to have that Nintendo account linked to purchase things through the eShop. So, for instance, if you don't have a linked Nintendo account, it will take you to this page where you go ahead and click where it says link a Nintendo account. And then it's going to take you over to this linking a Nintendo account page where you can either sign in using an email address or sign in ID that you already have a Nintendo account with. Now, if you don't have a Nintendo account, what you can also do is create a new account. So whichever method you decide to choose, go ahead and work your way through those steps to link a Nintendo account. So once you've done that, when you open up your profile that you're going to go into the Nintendo eShop with, it should just take you right over to the eShop once you have that Nintendo account linked. And now at this point, we have a bunch of different options to filter different games that we might want to purchase, download, and then play. A good place to start is down there in the best sellers region. The most popular games on the Nintendo Switch, as well as ones that have been on sale recently or are currently on sale, are likely to show up in this area. Basically, just games that are downloaded the most. So going over into the best sellers, let's just say, for instance, I wanted to purchase and download Cat Quest. So we're going to select Cat Quest right here. Right now it's 80% off at just $2.59, a pretty good price for that game. And then you're going to need to proceed to purchase. Now, there's also free games that are in the Nintendo eShop, so obviously those don't need to be purchased with actual money. You just need to download them. Games, for instance, that would be free would be like Smite, Paladins, Fortnite. Those are just some of the free-to-play titles that are on the Nintendo Switch, but clicking proceed to purchase if there is a price associated with the game that you're interested in, and then you can choose either to purchase with credit card, Nintendo eShop card, basically just adding in funds with a Nintendo eShop card that you can get over on Amazon, for instance. And if you're interested, I'll link the Amazon Nintendo eShop card page right at the top of the video description. You can also add funds through a PayPal account. Whichever works best for you, go ahead and choose that one. Let's just say we wanted to do PayPal, and you can either add just the required amount only into your Nintendo eShop account to pay for the title, or you can add a specific increment of money, $10, $20, $50, or $100, and you have the same options if you choose credit card. And if you choose a Nintendo eShop card, it's just going to be based on whichever eShop card that you decided to purchase. So if it was a $50 eShop card, then it will add $50 in funds to your account that you can use to buy games with. So whichever option that you want to go with, go ahead and select it. For me, I'm going to go ahead and choose PayPal. And then I pretty much always do the required amount only because there's not really much of a point to have extra funds just sitting in your eShop account. So I'm going to click required amount only. And then it's going to take you over to the confirmation items to purchase page, so you can see the price, the tax that you're going to have to pay on top of that, the total, and in this instance is at $275. So then go ahead and click add funds and purchase if that's something that you're wanting to do at this point in the process. And of course, you can always read the terms that apply to the purchase if you're interested in doing that as well. But once you're all set, go ahead and click add funds and purchase. And then it says, thank you, Cat Quest has been purchased now on my Nintendo Switch, and it'll also show you how many gold points that you earn on top of this, and this is a currency that you can use to save money or purchase other games in the future, and then you can also just continue shopping, or you can close out of the page at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and click close. And then I now have Cat Quest here. It just shows up the most recent purchased games that you have added from the eShop is going to show up right here at the beginning of your home page, and it's going to be in the queue to download. If you have something else downloading, like I currently have with Fortnite, then you're going to have to wait until that game you just purchased is going to download right after that. And how fast a game is going to download is dependent on how fast your internet speed is, as well as how large the download size is for the game that you purchased. So Cat Quest downloaded relatively quickly, not a huge file size by any means, and I have a relatively fast internet connection. So once it has successfully downloaded, you just simply go ahead and click on the game that you had purchased, select whichever user that you want to launch with the game. I'm going to click my main profile account here on my Nintendo Switch, and then it should just go ahead and jump you right in to the game that you had purchased and then downloaded. So I hope this step-by-step tutorial was helpful, walking you through the process on how you can go about downloading games, purchasing them on your Nintendo Switch, and then how you can launch them and then start playing the game. So I appreciate you guys stopping by. Consider subscribing for more, and I hope to catch you back here for future videos.